Hey guys, Richard here. So in this review I want to talk to you about JackedATM. Now in a nutshell, this is a piece of software that allows you to use other people's content, and in this case websites, to advertise your own products and services. Now the way this works is that the software actually adds some advertising overlays to an existing website and then creates a new link which you share. So in this review I'll take you straight into the members area. I'll show you how this actually works. And then I'll go through where I think the main issues lie with using methods like this. So guys, as usual, these reviews are based on my own opinion, based on many years online buying products just like this one. And the idea of these reviews is you get a little bit more information before you go ahead and decide to purchase any kind of software like this online. So guys, this is JackedATM. It comes off the Warrior Plus network. It's due to be released at Friday the 11th of September at 9 AM Eastern. It's from Warrior Plus and it comes from Jason Fulton and Sean Ungundelli. So in this review, I'll go through the product, I'll go through the members area, we'll take you through the sales page, I'll go through the upgrades, I'll tell you what's good about the product and what's not so good about the product, and then I'll give you a summary, and hopefully you can use that to go away with a little bit more information. So guys, just before I start, my name is Richard Darby, this is the School of Nomads. If you haven't been over to my channel before and you're interested in learning how to build a business online, don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification bell, and I'll let you know whenever I release new videos. And guys, if you're looking to build a long-term sustainable business online, check out the link in the description below over to the School of Nomads, and I'll take you through the whole process step by step. So just a very brief look at the headlines here. They're telling you that this is virtual ATMs, make us over $627 per day and take just minutes to set up. Multiple passive income streams in any niche. 100% beginner friendly. Automated free buyer traffic built in and approved by multiple beta testers who've each gotten results within 2 hours. So we're going to go through each one of these claims. So let's jump straight into the actual software. So here I am over on JackedATM. So this is the actual JV access. So your access may be slightly different if you decided to go ahead and purchase this. So on the left hand side you've got various things like the archive links, expired links, which is where you've told the system that after a certain amount of time you want a link to expire, and that's where they'll be collected. You've got an ads builder section here, which is basically a little builder where you can add images and create your own ads. Redirect ads here, which I'm actually going to show you how to make one of them. Content ads, messaging ads, some bundles sections here. There's an area to add themes here. Tools and integrations area. I'll take you through each one of these. There's a training area here, which is really just the demo video they give on the JV page. So it's just a one-off video. And there's a done for you section here. And then last, there's a traffic solution there, which I'll go through. So let me show you just a quick example of what these ads actually are. So the first of these ads is a redirect ad. And the idea is that you have this overlay on a page that somebody's come along to see. And this would stay on for this amount of time, right? 12 seconds. And the idea is that I'm supposed to come along here and actually review all of this page within a certain amount of time. And if I don't, it'll actually go over to the article that I originally wanted to go and see. So the idea is that you would share the link that at the end of the day comes to this article. But if I just refresh this again, starts off on this overlay. So for one, I can see that I've got nowhere near enough time to actually view this full page before it actually clicks off. And for two, if I was coming along to see that other article, I would soon be trying to click off this because I've got, for some reason, this has come up and someone has basically just spammed me an ad, right? So that's the idea of this, is that basically the article that somebody's actually wanted to see is this Forbes article, for instance, or it could be any old website. And what you're doing is throwing adverts in the way of them in the form of, this case, a complete overlay. And you can have various ones like messenger ads, you can have this type of overlay, you can have a banner ad, but you're throwing this link in the way. Now what you have to do obviously is create a different link. You cannot hijack this website and put an advertisement on top of it, for instance, and just share the website link. You have to create a completely different link to send to people, which is where one of the big issues with this actually lies. Now let me go back and show you another example. Now this example is a content ad. So I've come over to see some weight loss site, and the first thing I see straight away is that the actual privacy terms have come up, so there's no way of actually getting through that to the actual article I want to see. And all of these ads have come up here that I don't know where they've come from, if I'm just a user, and I'm apparently going to click these. At the moment it's sending me back to this product here, but it would send me back to the affiliate product. So again, all very spammy to me, and a little bit dishonest way to actually market. And the last example of this is kind of a messenger ad, which is not really a messenger ad. It's just, again, throwing some ads on the side of this website. So the idea is that I would actually be wanting to see OptinMonster, which is a site that actually creates notifications and pop-ups and all that kind of thing, which is a really good site. And what you're basically doing is adding these advertisements to the side of it. So if OptinMonster ever got any issues with this, they'd soon be trying to find out who was hijacking their sites, because they may end up having complaints about all these weird adverts on their sites. And I'm sure that they wouldn't be very happy that this is being used in this way, but essentially that's what's happening here, is you're hijacking this site and trying to throw these random adverts on top of it. And the idea is I would come along here and click on one of these, and I would go to one of these sites. I wouldn't buy Cash Cow if it was the last product on earth. And again, push button traffic software just sounds awful. But there you are, that's what you're trying to do here. So I hope you get the idea. I'm going to show you actually how they go about and actually make one of these. So I'm back over the site. Now let's go to a redirect ad site, because these are the easiest to make quickly. And I've already created this Keto one, but I'm going to go ahead and do it again. So I want to go and create one. So the first thing I want to do is say what type of splash page is it. So it's either a banner splash page or a URL splash page. And then I'm just going to call this my Keto page. I'll do the same thing again, and then just my keto stuff. And then they obviously want you to get an affiliate link. This is where you put your affiliate link in to the product you're trying to promote. So you go over to somewhere like Clickbank and you just grab a link. So I've already got a link here, so I'm just going to grab this Clickbank link here, which just happens to be a keto diet link, and I'm going to put that in there. And that's me actually building the ad for the splash page that's going to go over the top of the page. So if somebody was to click my Clickbank link, this is the page that they're supposed to see. So it's basically keto resources, and it's a big long sales page, and that's the page that's supposed to be overlaid. The next thing to do is come up to the dashboard, and this is where you actually find a link that you want to jack, as they call it. So you need to find some kind of trending content to actually jack. So you go ahead and you find some page that you want to show people that you're going to put your advertisements on top of. Now what they advise is using a site called BuzzSumo to find trending content. I'm not sure if it's the best option. There's lots of other sites that you can go out there and find trending content, but I'll just put keto in here and see what comes up. So there's some kind of odd sites here, so I'm just going to pick any one of these articles and use that as the base of this ad. So let's use this one up here. It's had 256,000 views, 600 odd Pinterest shares. So obviously somebody's looking for this. So let's just use this as my link. I'm going to copy that link, and I'm going to go back to the site and I'm going to paste it in. So then I want to tell it exactly what I want to overlay it with. So that's my keto page there in this section, and then I press jack. So this is the link now that I have to share with people to get traffic over to this ad. Now you can share it to Facebook, you can share it to Twitter. Unless you've got a following on either Facebook or Twitter, you might as well not bother, because you're not going to get anybody clicking on it. And it's the same with any kind of software like this. If they're using social media as a traffic source and you haven't got a following, you have no traffic source. So that's the one big issue. The second thing is, this is the ugliest link in the world, this JackedATM. So you'd have to go and use some kind of link shortener for that anyway. But let's just use this and show you what this actually does. So remember, this is supposed to overlay some kind of advert. It's the first one I've tried and it's not actually working. So you're going to have this same issue. You're going to have blockers, you're going to have other things that stop these advertisements working, even though, to me, they're not going to work even if they are appearing, because it takes 20 seconds for you on that page and nobody's going to be bothered to view that. They're just going to click off. So you can see here, it's brought me over to the actual page now, and basically it's just redirecting me back to this page. So you've lost that opportunity completely. That advert's not on this page anymore. It's completely lost, and all you've done is managed to try and spam somebody to get them over to this page. So the problem with this again is, if people are naturally looking for this page, they'll actually search for keywords, and they'll be getting this page through keywords more than likely. Or they'll have their own traffic sources, they'll have their own Facebook group, they'll have various other ways to get traffic to this site. What you're doing is creating an independent link and forcing it on people to try and get them over to this site. It's a different thing. It's not your link. You're not providing any kind of value for people to click. What you're basically doing is just trying to spam them. Now, overlay adverts do work. You can see one here, look. There's an advert down here as a banner. This is obviously some kind of Google ad. There's adverts on the side. They do work, but the problem is, the difference is these guys are providing a lot of value to get people to come across to their site and then potentially click on any of these ads. They're not just trying to shove it on people. It's a totally different mindset. If you'll come over to a site and somebody throws something in your face that is very difficult to click off or get around, you're soon going to lose a lot of people's faith. And it's not a very nice way to market. It's a very cynical way to try and throw offers in front of people. Now, I have several videos where I show you how you can drive traffic to Clickbank products. I will leave them in the description below so that you can check them out, and they give you much better ways to drive traffic to any kind of Clickbank product rather than trying to hijack other people's content to do it. I jumped back over the software, and again I just tried something else out. So this one is working, but again you can see it's taking 20 seconds with me on this page, and you know, I'm going to have to scroll through this potentially. Am I going to make a decision in 20 seconds? That was giving me hardly any time. And then it just clicked off, and I ended up on this spoilerist.com site, which is completely unrelated. How is this related to that offer just there? I've got no idea. So as far as the actual overall method is concerned, I'm not a fan at all. Let me take you through some of the other sections. Again, you have your different types of ad builders here. There's just slightly different methods to build those various types of ads. And then if you come down to tools and integrations, this is just a quick link shortener because they recognize the fact these links are horrible. Bookmarklet, some developer APIs there, and some scripts here. Again, you can add these to various pages of your own. You can add these to your own site. If you wanted to kind of create something of your own in here and add it to your own site, it might have some uses. But obviously then you have to have your own site, your own audience, and why would you bother using this to create adverts? You can just get Google ads. If you come over to the training piece, the training was just one video, as I said, and that was just a quick demo, very similar to what I just did for you there. And then the done for you piece is just a bunch of campaigns that they've put together for you. So you have the authority site that you would try and create the jacking on. You have the product link of the product in Clickbank, for instance, and then you have an affiliate page that you can go and check out the affiliate page. So here's some done for you ones you can use. Again, with any of this kind of done for you stuff, the way that you build up an audience online is to kind of niche down and be very, very specific about the type of niche that you're going to promote. And the way that you don't do it is by randomly throwing links out to multiple people. So you'd have to pick one, two, or three of these that are actually suitable for the niche that you're trying to build an audience in. And only then will you potentially have any kind of success with affiliate marketing. And having said that, you won't have any success with any kind of software like this. You need to build up your own audience by providing value to people, and this is not the way to do it. So very last thing is this traffic. Now this traffic, as far as I can see, is Cash Cow. So this is actually the Cash Cow app. Now I've got a review on Cash Cow I will link to down the bottom in the description. Cash Cow was a very, very spammy app for trying to get Instagram followers. Basically, you are trying to follow as many people as you can on Instagram, hoping that they'll click your message and come along and buy something. Again, it's very, very spammy, and it's not going to work. It's not natural at all, and you're very, very likely to get your account banned by Instagram as soon as they realize what you're doing. So again, you can go and check out that review below. Make your own mind up on this stuff, guys, but I'm telling you, this is a complete waste of your time if you go down this route and you try and make money online. So jump back over to the sales page. So the usual thing, this is obviously very much targeted at beginners who are looking for a quick way to make money. It's not going to work. The very specific $627 per day. They make 500 to 1,000 to 5,000 a week and change your life. You guys, take a step back and let's really think about what's happening here. If this software was really able to generate that kind of profit, why would the people who make it bother releasing it? They release products every single month with the same claims. Now think about it. Why would they bother? If this made that much money, they would just use it, and they don't use any of this stuff. Again, if you're new to my reviews, I always tell you ignore every kind of financial claim on a sales page. Usually they're copied and pasted, or all they do is change a few of these numbers and they're not real. This piece of software here that generates all of these numbers is just copied and pasted from each sales page they have. And these are easily possible in as little as 12 hours from now. They're not. And apparently you're going to get a 100-day triple your money back guarantee. So that's the only way you're going to make money with this. So guys, I added this just to kind of let you know why I think these types of products aren't going to make you any money. Apart from the fact that you're pushing your links on people, and you're going to lose a lot of friends if you end up doing this. But if you just look at these numbers here, there is a very, very low click-through rate for any of these types of advertisements on these sites. So you have to have a lot of visitors to your sites or your links to be able to get these, which is a big issue, especially if you're a beginner, because you've got no audience. So you need to have thousands and thousands of hits every single day to make any kind of money off this. And if you look at the overall click-through rate, you're looking at something like 0.05% of all people are going to click some form of advertisement. Now they do work, and I have advertising on my YouTube channel which does work, and it does generate income, right? But if you're a beginner, if you start your own site and you start using this, it's not going to make you $627 a day. You would have to have tens of thousands of visitors over to your sites or your links to start making that type of money from this type of advertising. So this is obviously based on Google type ads. Affiliate offers are slightly different. But the whole point is people do not click advertisements that much if you just go and paste them on top of sites. So guys, let's look at the upgrades. The front end is $19. Now you can create 10 of those jacked links to send out to people and spam people if you want. And that's for $19. OTO 1 is unlimited, $37. You can create as many of those links as you want to spam people with. OTO 2 is done for you, $197. You get those done for you campaigns I showed you. OTO 3 is 1K high ticket at $77. OTO 4 is auto passive ATM at $97. OTO 5 is done for you buyer traffic at $67. And OTO 6 is done for you franchise at $197. So potentially you could end up spending around about $600 on this and not get a penny back. So the pros is a 100-day money back guarantee, and the software does work. It didn't work all of the time, but it seems to work for what it's being advertised to do, apart from the fact it's not going to generate you any money. And the cons, and there's a lot I could have put here, but I'm just going to give you the overview. This is very spammy tactics. What is the real business here? Is your business really getting up in the morning and finding content to spam people with? Is that what we're doing here? I don't get the business, you know. You really want to think about what you're doing if you want this to be the way you make money online. Any kind of value claims or any kind of income claims on the sales page are complete rubbish. I don't like the fact you may have potential legal issues. Now, most of these companies probably won't care because you're so low level, they won't even notice. But if somebody does report the fact that a certain company is spamming them with ads, they'll soon try and find out who's doing it. And I don't like that whole area. And you're not going to get traffic to these. If you've got no following on social media, and if you use cash cow, I assure you, you're not going to get in traffic. So guys, I'm going to give this a 2 out of 10 only because it works. I just think this is the ultimate spam ad generating software. I don't think it's going to give you any value. You're not creating any value to others, so it's not a great product. And I personally would not recommend it. So guys, thanks for watching. Again, these reviews are based on my own opinions. Take the information and you can decide if this is something for you. My name is Richard Darby. This is the School of Nomads. If you haven't been over to our channel before, please go ahead and hit the subscribe and notification bell, and I'll let you know whenever I produce new videos. And guys, if you're looking to build a long-term sustainable business online, go ahead and check out the link in the description below over to the School of Nomads, and I'll take you through the whole process step by step. Until next time guys, take care.